We are now here with Sherinata Pollock, the writer of Blast Off to Create Your Magic at the 12-12-12 Miami Circle event on 12-12-12. Thank you so much for coming down here. So this is a magic children's book, or we could say, or workbook, or how would you explain it?
Definitely not this is not magic. What it does is create the magic in your life.
There you go.
It teaches children and adults how to create harmony within their lives. It's energy mastery and self-empowerment for kids of all ages, since we're all kids. So it's for kids of all ages, from 0 to 700 years old.
And you use magic to...
In the workshop,
gotcha.
We use magic. I use magic to attract the attention of the children, to keep them from 7 years on up in the workshop, and to intertwine storytelling, to learn that energy is everywhere, to let them understand that every thought, every word, and every action is energy. There's no difference between right and wrong. It's what frequency you're resonating at.
Yeah.
So these children, I pretty much tell them, get your superpowers on and start learning that you can really learn to do some awesome, amazing things and get instant healings within your body and in your life.
Yeah.
If you learn how to take control of this stuff.
It's so important. You're planting seeds, that energetic seeds that are imprinting the patterns to flow energetically later on in life. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
It is.
Very
so
exciting.
well needed.
It's so exciting. What I found.
And what's the feedback been? You're just going to say for the parents.
What I found is that, the kids always say, "Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. This is so cool. I can't believe how cool this is." And then the parents say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe how powerful this is. I can't believe that there's children who there's one child actually that has a special seat in school. She has bumps on her seat. She loves her seat. She gets the attention for having a special seat because she's very, very antsy. She is 10 years old, and she took the workshop. She says, I don't want to get rid of my energy. I like it because this gives me attention, right? So I said, well, take that energy, bottle up, put it in a genie bottle, and when you want to work on your pet or your friend or your mother, I said, go ahead and save it for that time. I said, and then you can pour that energy onto them, in her vision. So she's like, really? How can you do that? I said, yeah. And so, anyhow, P.S., to make a long story short, she ended up the next day at an event. Her mother called me, and she told me that, she says, I don't know if my daughter is on. It feels like my daughter, she's sick. Something's happening to her. She says, but we just did Blast Off, and it was like 2 hours later. She says it's like she's on drugs. She's so peaceful. And she was very happy. They were at an event, and she was doing crafts, and she was as peaceful and happy as can be. So this child did this to herself in less than 5 minutes.
Wow.
And that is very empowering. So when I see this with the children, and they're having fun with it, and they're learning about it, and learning how to use it in their lives, they use it in their classrooms. I've done it in a classroom setting with third graders. They were second and third graders. They took the class, watched the magic show, and I had a child come up to the teacher a couple months later, and I actually went back in the classroom because it was at a school that my child was going to, and she says, tell Sherinata what's happening to you now. She goes, oh my gosh, Miss Sherinata, she says, I've learned to handle my anger management, and I know how to get rid of it now.
Wow. Within
minutes, and that's
third graders.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, exactly. So,
adults out there, listen up.
Yeah, I know.
Excellent.
And the purpose is that, I really, truly enjoy teaching it to families, because if the parents utilize this in their home, then the children will learn to utilize it in their home.
Absolutely.
And this book is written for children 10 years old on up, but what happens is that if the child reads it, who's there to nurture that child to keep using it, unless if they are one of the specially labeled rainbow child or whatever it might be today.
Yes.
I figure all children are ready to become intuitive beings, as we are. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And to the parents out there, this is so important, because all the ADHD and DHD, that's me. I have all that stuff. I'm impulsive.
You have that special seat with the bumps?
Yeah, exactly. And that's our fire, that's our flare, that's our light, that's our love, that's our way showerness to excel and break through the mold of this box that society's created.
Exactly.
And this is so important, parents, for indigo kids out there and crystal kids, or think your kid may be seeing or talking to spirits or something like that.
Exactly.
They're not making it up. It's real, and you need to explore that with your children. So it's very, very powerful stuff.
Right. It's very bad.
What's the website?
It's createyourmagic.com.
Okay.
That's it. And I guess I will soon be having a Sherinata Pollock, but in the meantime, Create Your Magic is up there. You can go right to it. It's on there.
And what are you guys doing in the next year coming up? Any
Yes, in the next year, I'm really trying very hard, technologically improving my life as to create the programs online and to create drug-free programs, to bring in child psychologists, to bring in other people who offer art therapies and different things, to bring them online. I teach Intuitive Hands 101 to children. I teach pendulum classes to children and adults. Everything.
Pendulum class.
Automatic writing. What was that?
Pendulum class for kids. Wow.
Oh, man. I mean, they're
awesome.
So cool, you know, and if they're learning that energy is everywhere, that their thoughts, their words, and their actions are all affecting their body and their life around them. And if they can see this actively by
visually see it, absolutely.
Through magic, and I mean, my magic is not real magic, but the magic they create is real because they're creating it for this divine universe that's given to us. My thing that I always say is that we come from creation, we come here, we forget what the heck we're doing because we are learned to eat, sleep, go to the bathroom, and call the doctor, and then we die because we know we're not going to get out of this world alive, and then we go back to creation at the same level we came from if we didn't learn our lessons.
That's it.
So,
well said.
That's right.
We're here to learn our lessons.
That's right, and we have to start learning to create now because we are from creation.
That's it.
My name is Sherinata. Sherinata means the second part, because I know you're kind of questioning that.
Yeah.
As an intuitive, you could tell that one, but I don't think you have to be intuitive to figure that out.
Yeah.
And they said, through spirit, they said that nada means nothing in Spanish. So it was very important for me to add nada at the end of my name, because that way I learned that we come from absolutely. We start with nothing in this world. We have to learn to paint our walls, the colors, hang our decorations, our furniture, but create our world the way we need it to create, because it's our own creation.
Yes.
Here we are. And if the children begin to understand that they often have nada at the end of their names, I think that's a fantastic thing.
Absolutely.
Yes, so,
well, thank you so much for coming out here and spreading your light and love to the kids. The kids are our future. They're the leaders of tomorrow. So all the crystals, indigos out there, check this out. And parents, check it out.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And createyourmagic.com is the website.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
So cool.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thanks. There you go.